Caner Universe, it is Caner Tip Tuesday. What an exciting day today. Tonight we kick off Fall Cane Immersion 2022. So we have caners from all over the map joining us here, and we're going to kick it off with the bonus training and day one. So we couldn't be more excited about that. Today we are talking about, I'm going to be sharing with you 3 cane moves to outsmart your opponent. But before we do that, a warm welcome to all of you from sunny Miami, Florida. If you're here for the first time and you love the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and the little bell icon so you don't miss any future content. But please do this now. Avail yourself of the 2 free resources. The first one is the no-cost cane clarity call. You do that by texting the letter CCC to 305-745-7839. And number 2, look at the description down here. You have a private Facebook group. It's open to all. You have to do is request entry. It's called CaneFlow, Move Better, Protect Better, Live Better. And it covers these topics here. So make sure to avail yourself of those 2. So listen, we're all looking for an edge in a way that we can outsmart our opponent. Yeah, it's good that we have a cane, and the cane has a reach advantage, and with training you can have all these advantages. But hey, if we can have something that within our skill set allows us to outsmart our opponent, that's what we're going to look at. And I'm going to turn in the ACB for a drone, and here we go. So let me show you. If you're looking at the movements, and what we're looking at is something that doesn't telegraph the shot and brings in the opponent and forces them. You're looking at them, and so they're going to have to respond to this. And the first one is, you get this from ACB. You have this long shot here. Now, it's a jab basically. In American cane boxing, it's a jab. Yes, my Irish stick fighting brethren that we love, I hear they have something that's very similar to that. So we love those similarities. But when you're moving in here, step back a little bit. Just the move to where you're going here, if you did it once or twice, watch what the other hand does, which typically would be the cover hand. It's going to force her, when I lunge in, for her to react up here, yet the strike is going to go low. So as I'm here, I shoot here, she has the tendency to react up here, but there it is, and what I'm going to do is jam and follow up. So that initial move goes downstairs. I'm here, I feint up, but the reach allows me to move in. Also notice that with my footwork, what I like to do is get out. And so if she represents 12, I'm over there at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and if possible, I'm out of there. As a follow-up, the shot allows you to pivot, jam her, give her a checking mechanism here with the cover hand and be able to follow through. So that would be the first way to do that. Another way of doing it is we're moving here, 2 hands. Hey, I don't want you, you're in this passive ready stance. The cane always precedes you. And when you make that move, or she's about to lunge, I go ahead and I'm coming to strike up here. And again, if her reflexes are functioning right and I do this, she goes immediately to block and stop it here. The only thing is that I follow through and I come down again. And boy, she's making a face at me there. Drone canes are padded. A must if you're going to be making contact, because safety is always first. But don't think they don't leave a mark. They don't break bones like our canes do, but it's a good idea to pad yourself. And I'm going very, very light here. So that initial move, look at it from here. I come up here. I'm going to use the reach advantage. I'm still covered, my cover hand, but I'm going to take the wheels out on this one, right? I'm so fond of doing that. Pop, there it is, to the inside, and then the rest is just for me to get out of here, right? So, and you see that everything is functioning from here, nice and tight. I come up here, it forces her to react. A third way of doing this is to take the cane from a reverse grip chamber. This is a chamber position here for us, and this is a reverse grip. So this would be standard for those of you that are new to ACSD. A standard grip has the horn pointing towards you. Only 2 ways to carry the cane. The other way would be in a reverse grip, which is very easy on the wrist. If you're chambering from here, this position, especially if I put my hand on the shaft of the cane, so I have one hand on the horn, one on the shaft, boy, it just makes it very difficult for the opponent to see where it is that I'm going to strike. So if I use a windshield wiper, you see it moving out here. I can also go low with it, but I can also switch hands. And very difficult, because I can do this as I'm moving, right? And especially at angles. And you'll see a lot of this in our flow movement, that a lot of times people look at it and they don't understand what's going on. It just looks like a dance, but it's all movement and brain training. And so, again, this is one when you're dealing with multiple assailants, you want to keep them at an angle. But notice it here again. I can use the same principle of the cane hand either to feint with that hand and take out that shot. Notice that I do it moving away from, so that if there is an incoming attack, I'm just not there for it, and she still gets clocked in here. Now, this is one shot. ACSD is never just about, even though we function with a power shot template, it's always more than one, right? It can follow it up, so boom, as you're here, pop, and so on and so forth. So each strike should leave you in a position that you can always follow up. Another way of doing it is to come in here. Here you did it with the windshield. What if you do switch the hands? Because she follows through on a strike or a punch. And I'm dealing with it up here. Wow, right here it is. And so you're not expecting that, because you're just dealing with it here, right? If I did have to parry that shot, here it is, right? She's used to, if I'm the one making the move, once I move up, she's forced to react to it, and there it is again. So it's three moves that, rather than telegraphing, what it does is it lures in the opponent. They're forced to look up here, and yet you're striking low. What's the commonality in all of them? You're striking down low for the winning blow. Okay, don't miss that. And don't miss next week's, because I'm going to show you how to counter each one of those. And listen, as you're watching this here and you're wondering, all that is great. I want to learn the cane. How do I do that? I don't have an instructor in my side of town. Well, that's why we exist. Please go ahead and text the letters CCC for a cane clarity call to 305-745-7839, because in less than 24 hours, we'll be on a phone call listening to what is it that interests you about this cane, so that we can have a conversation and learn how we can serve you best. And it doesn't cost you a penny to do that. If you don't know what cane to get, if you don't know how to get started, can I be trained effectively through video? And if so, how does that work? Because it works best when you have a set of trained eyes, right, giving you that support. That's what we do on this end. All right, so guys, thank you so much for watching. And again, those of you here this evening, we're excited to see you at the headquarters. Keep caning, keep flowing, stay safe.